quiz, like a Viva, okay, specific, you can, because there is an option here, this is called annotations. Basically, this annotations, yesterday I was mentioning to you, yeah, so you can basically label each and every part. Annotations is basically like that. So if you're talking about
gastrointestinal, please.
Okay. Okay. Then you have to be specific in abdominal, pelvis, or The moment I do that, you see, all the labels comes into it, right? Now, when I'm trying to make sections, only the part which is visible will be marked as highlighted like that, the line. Like transverse colon, this is transverse colon, so it is highlighted. The other parts are not highlighted because you cannot see them. Okay, so now the three fingers comes into play. Now when I'm trying to, now if you see it carefully, the moment I'm making sections, you can say ileum and other things, it pops up. Because once you're having a look,
when they appear,
they label it, yes. And when you highlight the annotations, basically on the section, the parts which we have selected for annotations, like head, thorax, abdomen, and pelvis, these are all the parts which you have selected will be on the screen. Will be on the screen. So you have to be very specific, because once you click all of those, your screen will be full of labels. So you have to be very specific which parts you want to talk and which parts you want to do it. Annotations, labeling. Eight. So you keep on increasing it, you will keep on popping up what are the different parts of it, So annotations is basically that. So in the Viva, if you want to be very specific in giving an image, and now I will show you what we can do it. I will try to close this one, okay? Okay, and then we will come to the point, pinpoints. These pinpoints are very specific, like basically these are pins which you can place on a specific location. Okay, now if you see it carefully, I have placed a pin over here. Okay, so in Viva, you can make as many pins as you want and say your students to pinpoint. Like if you use the numeric pin, like this one example, you can put it over here, over here. So what we do is, sorry, see, 1, 2, you can, if you select this one, numbering, so you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a letter or form, whatever you want, say like choose the correct word example, and you say your students like for item number 1, what part it is. So let them write it like an exam. Let it like them exam. But if students know how to use the annotations, they can just go there and open it, correct? So basically this option here, this is the option we use for closing the annotations. Over here, if I uncheck the annotations, okay, they will ask you for a password. So you just enter whatever the password you feel. You can have a print, just a sheet with what is item number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let them answer it, give it back to you, and you know the answer already, and you can give them a. Oh, so you.
Now we can restart this again. Restart this again.
Do you want to show it again?
Yes.
Okay. So here, as I said, unable, right? So we have to enter the password. Okay. Just make sure that you don't miss the password, because what happens is if you miss the password again, like it is complicated for other people to, press OK. So once you open, now annotations is there. Okay. So this is basically for quiz questioning and things like that. The other options I will show you here. There is another option here that is needles. Okay. Basically, this option is for any surgeons or something. Obviously, you don't have to write that one, but in hospitals, they have to get any, for example, fluids from the spinal cord or something like that. They want to make it, they obviously put a needle. Just they want to make sure that is it touching any important arteries or veins or something, or is it difficult rupturing any particular organ or something. So for that, they used this particular needle, and once you turn around, you can see that you can measure the size of the needle, and you can see the depth of the tissues which you have penetrated. Okay, so these are very high end for the surgeons and things like that, and mostly it should be done on the body of the images of the CT scan which you are of the patient, because every image is different. You calculate here, then you insert it. He's a small guy, you will have problem. So it should be the real image of the patient and things like that. Okay. The other tool is measuring tool. What I will do is, okay. Measuring tool is very useful in checking any abnormalities, anything related to his birth or which is not normal, which is not normal with the patient. If you receive a scan